They seem to play cohesively to start the second half. What do you like about the group and how Kyle plays?
Well, yeah, I don't even need to explain what I like about the group. We know what we like about the group. You know, this team has been able to adapt and respond to a lot of different challenges this year. You know, with guys in and out of the lineup without making excuses about it. Of course, it is great, to get, the band back together, at least just the starting group. Um, but the unselfishness, guys really trying to help each other get good shots, is a really admirable quality of that group. They don't really care, who scores, um, as long as we're getting, good shots and offense in our wheelhouse. And then defensively, with Bam, it just makes us dynamic so we can, get to different coverages. Hey, the basketball part, we'll figure that out. Just it's just awesome to have him, back in our locker room, and having his spirit, everything is just great. I couldn't help but just smile when I, walking into shoot around this morning, and seeing him there was, it's just special. It's really good to have him back in the locker room. Yeah. How many is that for him? Yeah. You don't ever want to get, so far removed from it, where you can't, acknowledge and respect, greatness. And, he's had a fantastic year, all across the board on both ends of the court. Yeah, he's missed some segment of time, but early on, he was off to an MVP type start. And so I think it's cool. I don't know whether he thinks it's cool or not. Down deep, I know he does, because you want to be acknowledged, for your great play, by your peers and by people that are watching, and he was recognized for that, which I think is cool.
One last one for the Tyler. Good night. Thoughts on this night and not making the All-Star game with more opportunities. So what would be your message?
Yeah, and I wouldn't slam the door on that yet. There's going to be some injuries and stuff, so I think there's still opportunities for guys to get into that weekend. Hopefully he will be considered. If somebody does drop out, I think he's worthy of that. But regardless, he's been playing at an all-star level. Our guys understand, how important he is to our success, and he was very good tonight. Everybody will notice the playmaking that he did offensively, and that was to score or set up teammates, or sometimes just to make the right play that led to the next assist. Really good job of just reading the defense, but defensively, I thought he was really competitive as well, and did some good things on that end.
All right, we'll begin with
Yeah, this was an unusual day. We were probably 60% through our shoot around, and then we were alerted that the game was probably going to be moved up to 6. So we immediately just cut shoot around and then got out of there so they could have their normal routine. There's been a lot of firsts in the last 2 years. I've never been part of a game that was changed the day of the game. I thought everybody responded well to it. We just said, hey, this is the deal. It's going to be a weather related deal. We got to move it up. So no excuses. Let's not complain about it. Let's just do it. And everybody had a professional approach about it. And we were able to come with the right mindset to get this W.
All right, Max.
all right, we'll start with Mike DePasquale, Channel 7. Go ahead.
Spo, you mentioned just a moment ago about having the band together, and you're happy about that. Are you excited that you have this core now? If you can stay healthy, what you can do in the second half of the season?
Yeah, I think it's exciting for everybody. We're just gonna to focus on preparing for the next game. I know there's, there'll be a lot of, whatever, enthusiasm, excitement, for trying to get our lineups out there and everything, but whatever happens and comes our way, you just have to put your best foot forward. And the guys have been great about that.
If I could follow up, Spo, just the way you've been able to keep this, you and your coaching staff together in the midst of COVID and injuries. I mean, it's a compliment to you guys, the way you've been able to do this and either be first or second or third in the East right at the point.
I think everybody in our traveling party has just been trying to make the best of it and not get too overwhelmed with a bunch of things that we can't control. There's been so many things that people notice or don't notice in the last 2 years that have just been totally different than any other NBA experience that we've had. And it's not about living in the problem or living in the challenge. It's just trying to find solutions. And we've basically had a revolving door, just like most teams in this league, of players being available and or staff. And it's been unique. I Quinny and Malik are just, they're dying to get back with us, and they're frustrated as heck, which hopefully they will be able to join us on this road trip. And same goes for Omer. And so you just have to just keep on moving forward.
Thank you, Spo.
Hey, there's our all-star. Why don't you guys get to question the all-star? I don't think you need to talk to the head coach.
We have just one more, Coach.
Maddox, come on, man. Let me get out of here. Cooper, I'm not answering anything.
It's Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel.
Iris took the day off?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we're both at home. I missed the trip because of the weather. But yeah, how important was this win tonight to kind of pull out of that 3-game skid and kind of get back on the right track, kind of set the tone for the rest of this road trip?
Yeah, I mean, it goes without saying. We have a very competitive locker room. They don't like 3-game losing streaks, but it's tough to win in this league, as we all know. So I just thought we brought a professional approach.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.